Welcome to Weddings on a Wednesday, all about insights from the wedding industry. Brought to you by the Dope News and WeddingSutra.com. I'm Parthiv Tyagarajan, the co-founder and CEO of WeddingSutra.com, and with me are three dynamic wedding planners who will talk about what it's like to be a wedding planner during the COVID pandemic, how this pandemic has affected their work lives, and what it's like to experience the stress of the unknown. Tasneem Nalwala of ATP Events, Monil Shah of King's Events, and Mintu Sarna from Hyderabad. Before we get them to share their experiences, let us get to know them a little.
But that's a funny one because basically it's after my own wedding that me and my wife, we realized the shortcomings that the wedding planning industry had and also the opportunities that we could create with the boutique services that we wanted to offer. That is how King's Events started for us.
Well, I was into my family business of real estate and I knew this was not the field for me. I love to celebrate, even small events, even from childhood. And when I got the first opportunity, I flew to Mumbai and I started doing freelancing and wedding planning, and I knew this is what I wanted to do. So then I started my own company and here I am.
It was a destiny's call for me. Coming from a different background of logistics and transport and having done software business for a couple of years, this was the destiny's call where I started off from home for a baby shower for a friend of mine. And it's never been looking back after that for me.
Well, Parthiv, I think so. It is love that we love most about the weddings. I feel it is one of the very few professions in which return for good work executed, you don't only get monetary returns, but lots of love by the family, by the guests, and by the teams also that we work with. To be in the middle of all that is a very sweet spot to be in.
There is never a dull moment in this business, and the smile on your client's face when you achieve something, and there is so much to learn and there's so much to give because every client is very different, their taste is different, so you're learning every day.
I have the emotions connected to this job. Everything is so emotionally connected, whether you're working with the vendors, whether you're working with the clients, whether you're wanting to do the perfect job for the right time. People are waiting for their weddings and events that they need to be a memory for a lifetime. Just getting them right is something what I love doing, what I do.
What I have learned from Mintu, Tasneem and Monil is that they are not just in the business of weddings, they are also in the business of smiles. How lovely.
So basically we did the Har Dil Ki Sur wedding, which was ideally a 500 people wedding that was scheduled to take place in Fairmont, Jaipur, which then due to Murad restrictions was done on 30th June. We had more than 5 events that happened. It happened in Lucy and Sofitel. Even though it was a lockdown wedding, it had its haldi, mehndi, sangeet, wedding, bachelorette, all of it. So they didn't compromise there. That's how the lockdown wedding went.
Well, this wedding happened on the 8th of June. This was again supposed to be a wedding held at Radio Club. But of course, it didn't happen that way. There was a lot of, whether we should go ahead or what we should do. Finally, the couple decided that no, even small, they wanted to go ahead with it. And so first we had the nikah ceremony in the mosque, which is very close, just 10-minute distance. And then the functions and festivities continued in their residence.
The biggest one being the one for the Telugu actor Nitin and his beautiful wife Shalini now. So this was scheduled to be happening in Dubai at the Versace between the April 12th and the 16th of April. But then this couple decided because of the Muhurat that we need to go ahead and execute the same. So it was one sort of a wedding, and similarly all the others that we followed. Such a beautiful experience working with the Taj Falaknuma. Right from the word go, everything is so secure about this pandemic there. They would have doctors right when you get inside the property. Before even you get inside the property, every associate of yours gets scanned. Every associate of needs to give a declaration of that you're not being in any of these places which have been in containment zones, stuff like that. Right from the service of food, right from the vendor coordination, right from execution, everything was just perfect.
Well, honestly, the entire wedding was a big challenge. But if I have to point out a couple, then first that I can think of is to overcome the fear that was in the mind of the client and the vendors both. And that could be possibly done only by putting in place strong systems and protocols and ideally explaining it to all of them. The other challenge that I can say was getting vendors from non-containment zones with a 7-day period to the event where the temperature logs had to be taken. Where one of our event personnel had to go in PPE kits every day for 7 days and make sure all the 36 people are checked, and finally we had 14 people working on the event.
You know, the biggest challenge is to deal with people with different tangents. Some people were very paranoid about, they kept asking us, have you sanitized this? Has this done properly? Have you washed it 10 times? And some people were so casual about it. So to maintain that balance was, I think, one of the biggest challenges. And plus to take care of the safety, the hygiene, because here we were not working with many vendors. Everything we were doing it ourselves, right from picking up the food from a lady who was cooking at home to getting the flowers, putting it ourselves. So I think that entire experience, to do it yourself was the biggest challenge.
This is a situation you have to live with it maybe for a time period right now. We planned everything right from rapid testing kits to PPE kits to training people how they should get into their houses, how to execute limited resources, presenting designs to the client within maybe less than 2 days and executing them. The challenges were like too many, but having done all of those, I think it was like a cakewalk. Somebody comes to us now with a plan to execute any wedding with short numbers, which are very rare with us. I think just maybe 3 days are good enough to execute something, a big wedding, an affiliate wedding, stuff like that. Keeping the grandeur, and it was a challenge presenting them the designs, executing it to the perfection, the way people have seen it now. Absolutely, it was a great learning experience for us.
The main learning in this lockdown-led wedding, I can say how with the help of technology, we had to synchronize the live and online, both in case of both the audiences and even the entertainment, which we could sync, and that is something we learned. The other learning which we had was how to multitask and work with smaller teams. Because in this wedding, we were a team of 5, which executed what generally a team of 12 would.
I think the main thing is the people management in a different level altogether, and to work with limited resources.
The learning has been, I think the show must go on. It will never stop for anybody. Be it any condition, I think we guys are trained or we are experienced to handle any situation at this point of time with a smile. Be it the vendor, be it the client, be it the bride or be it the groom or their family, everybody needs to smile at this time. And that is what is the most key thing that I've taken back from this situation. I put back smile on my face, I put back smile on client's face, everybody who's worked around in that atmosphere of the whole scare of COVID thing going around. And thus inspiring a lot of other people to get back to work and take it as a challenge and execute things that they have never imagined they can do it also.
Very nice. The key thing is the show must go on with a smile. Please share this episode with all your friends from the wedding fraternity who are seeking timely tips and useful advice from wedding planners who have planned a wedding in this pandemic. Thank you for joining us on Weddings on a Wednesday, brought to you by the Dope News and WeddingSutra.com. We'll be back with our next episode with new insights and new information from the wedding and travel fraternity. Also, for updates on Wedding Sutra Influencer Awards 2020, please follow us on Instagram, Wedding Sutra and WS Engage. Thank you.